I'm Prophet Ron Dwayne Whitfield recording on Thursday, February 28th of 2019. On yesterday, I watched the televised congressional hearings of the Judicial Committee, presided over by Representative Congressman Elijah Cummings, chaired the committee. Real quickly, people, criminal episode, attempted offense. Those are terms that you need to know about if you want to know the truth. Assuming, arguendo, that Michael Cohen is telling the truth, President Donald Trump did not commit a crime. Here's why. As you know, scientists have determined that we have 97 elements in our universe. 97 elements in our universe. God created this universe. We call it Earth. In the beginning, God created the universe. Therefore, God created 97 elements, if scientists are correct. Among those elements are the land, earth, wind, fire, or oxygen, natural gases, various gases. In order for a person to commit an offense, each component under those elements have to be violated. They have to exist. So, in order for God to create mankind after his or her likeness, these elements, all of them, had to exist. Now, when they all exist and God has created humankind or man, should one element, such as wind or oxygen, ceases to exist, then life that has already been created shall end. In this case, with the President of the United States, according to Michael Cohen, when he says that Donald Trump suggested that he pay hush money to this person that he described, at the time, notice the term here, at the time that Donald Trump suggested it to him to do this, it was prior to Donald Trump being sworn in as President of the United States. Therefore, in order for Donald Trump to be charged with this crime of paying hush money, finance violation as they call it, he had to have been, in the beginning, the president. At the beginning, in the beginning. According to Michael Cohen, it was President Trump that paid him, gave him a check, caused him to receive a check from his trust or either from his personal account. President Trump, he says, done that, but Donald Trump, private citizen, not the president, instructed him to join church. Therefore, the prosecutor, the Department of Justice, the FBI, the Attorney General, U.S Attorney General, neither state nor federal can bring any charge against, or nor can, well, let me make sure I say this correctly. Whether or not, if they go after Donald Trump, not President Trump, that's a whole different matter. I make no comment on that. But if they're going after President Trump, the Congress has no power to remove President Trump based upon the testimony that we heard yesterday, being the 27th of February of 2019, because Michael Cohen made very clear that the President of the United States did not instruct him to pay hush money to Stormy Daniels. He did, however, testify on the oath that President Trump paid him hush money, but he did not say that President Donald Trump paid him to pay. Okay, he said that President his testimony establishes that President Trump paid him for hush money being paid to Stormy Daniels, that a private citizen who just happened to have the name of Donald Trump instructed him as the principal to pay. Okay? So have I made it clear? Now, Mr. Commons, he knows what I'm talking about. All people, lawyers, they know what I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about, during a criminal episode, the financial violation, it had to also have been the President of the United States instructed Michael Cohen to pay hush money to Stormy Daniels, and the President of the United States who reimbursed Michael Cohen for doing so. In this case, it was not the President of the United States instructed Michael Cohen to commit a crime. Therefore, under the United States Constitution, Article 2, Section 4 of the original Constitution, only the President of the United States, only the President of the United States, and if you read that clause, that article, if you read it literally, as I have, you'll see that if the President of the United States Constitution, the President of the United States is impeached, everybody else is impeached too. Notice what it read the way it is written, the sentence structure, the syntax. It says that if the president is removed for a high crime, misdemeanor, bribery, and so forth, it uses the conjunction and. All of them go with him. And of course, that's not what the framers meant when they drafted that Constitution. But what is clear is that only the President of the United States can commit the crime. And when Donald Trump instructed Mr. Cohen to, if this is true, pay hush money, it was not the president that instructed this. All right.